I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to laugh with you through the very uncomfortable journey of recovery from chronic pain, anxiety, or panic. And today's message is basically that fear of the pain fuels the pain. Fear of the anxiety fuels the anxiety. Fear of the panic fuels the panic. And by fear, how does fear manifest? We probably aren't simply cowering and just hiding in a corner. Although I hid in the bed, I was bedbound for like a year and I avoided. Avoidance is a big part of that fear. I avoided sitting. I avoided going out and doing things in the world which I thought would make the sensations go higher. And that just sent a message of danger to my unconscious mind, which then ramped up the pain, ramped up the anxiety, ramped up the panic, all of that, gastritis, arrhythmia, POTS, all that kind of fun stuff, right? So fear of the pain fuels the pain. It's a basic principle of recovery that a lot of people don't get. They realize that they can get better by using their mind. That's a great first step. But then think that they can still view the pain or anxiety with disdain, with criticism, with aversion is the best word for that, with aversion. So they don't want it. And when you don't want it, that's fear. So fear is something you don't want, even if it's not trembling fear, like you're cowering before some kind of a monster in this ridiculous show. Stranger Things is like that. I've watched some of that, and these monsters are out of sight, and it's almost just so ridiculous that how could you even be afraid when you see some of these things? So anyway, it's not that kind of fear. It's a subtle fear. It's a fear that many people don't even notice. And I'll speak with my clients about it. Well, what are you avoiding? How are you moving through life? Are you gracefully gliding? Are you laughing? Are you dancing your way through life? Or are you sidestepping and saying, well, I'm not gonna do that exercise at the gym because, wow, that really flared me up once. Or I'm not gonna go into that public space because I often got anxious when I was around more than 3 people. So the fears there that tighten life, that shrink life, are the fears that fuel the continued shrinking of life. And why is that? Because unconscious mind basically is trying to keep you alive. And if you're afraid of something, it thinks that it's dangerous, and you confirm its thesis, its idea. It kind of shoots the sensations out. It gives you extra caution, extra alertness, and strength and energy. With panic, you get a lot of strength and energy. If you can find a way to use it, do some push-ups. You'll do a lot of push-ups. So anyway, that's another topic. But fear of the sensations fuels the sensations. That's the basic message here. The basic practice is to unwind that fear. And that's always the first step for me working with clients, is getting folks from resistance, which is aversion, which is fear, getting them from resistance to indifference. When you get indifferent to it, which looks like who cares, you got sensations, doesn't matter. You're not afraid of them anymore. You can walk right down the hall if the bully's there, and it doesn't matter. You're not worried about it. You know, if the bully messes with you, well, you're going to be okay, because that bully is just smoke and mirrors, as they say, just a phantom. And when you smack that bully, he turns to ashes, just like in the Stranger Things. Some of those monsters look like they turn into ashes, at least in the first season, I think. Anyway, so that's today's message. If you need more help, head to healingwolfcoaching.com. I have a free download of my most powerful somatic meditation. I have a free booking link for a consult call. So if you're ready to work with me, book that. We'll strategize, we'll get you on my calendar, and we'll get you better. Until then, continue to move forward with grace, with laughter, with curiosity, calm, and courage. Moving back into your life, reclaiming your life with confidence. It's the opposite of fear. So that confidence is going to rapidly diminish the sensations you've been experiencing once it's really authentic. So getting it authentic is a matter of practice. It's a matter of consistent practice. So keep going. I love you. I know you can do this. We all have a similar wiring in our minds, a similar protective mechanism we've evolved with, so we all can get better.